morning. Today I want to share 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9, which says, "And he has said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for power is perfected in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, I will rather boast about my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may dwell in me." I think most of us don't want to share our weaknesses, and that's why it's so hard for us to ask for help. Some people just try to do it all on their own, and they struggle, and they wouldn't have to struggle so much if they just reached out and told somebody else that, "Hey, can you pray for me?" Or, "Hey, I need help." I know recently I was struggling because I was afraid, and I was praying on my own, thinking that should be enough, because I know so many times God has answered my prayers, gave me the courage, the strength, the wisdom, the peace that I needed to get through a situation. But there are times where He has to remind me He has given me friends for a reason, and I needed to reach out to them. And as soon as I did that and knew that others were praying, I felt the peace. And what I was reminded of during that was God often blesses other people when we are willing to go to them and ask for help, because their faith is able to grow and increase because they see their prayers being answered. I know I love to pray for other people, and I often will pray with them right away, and then I pray for them on my own. And it is such a blessing when I start seeing prayers being answered. And I know I'm not the only person praying for that person, but it blesses me to know I played a part in their prayers being answered. Another thing I was reminded of when I read this verse was things that I have gone through in my life that I recently started to open up and share through these videos. It has been a blessing that God has been using things that I went through in my life to help others. And whether I see it right away or I see it years later, some of these things that I went through many, many years ago that I'm now able to open up and share about. And I love when you see that I am not alone. Somebody else understands. It is a blessing to know that I can help somebody like that, even if it is just so that they know I'm not alone. Somebody understands. I don't have to solve their problems for them to know that that helps them and gives them the courage to say, I can get through this because others have been through it too. So today I just wanted to encourage you. If you need help, don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help. God has put people in your life and has given wisdom to professionals to know how to help you. And it is no shame in asking for help when you need it. Don't be afraid to ask others for prayer. It doesn't show a lack of faith on your part if you need to ask somebody to pray for you. It shows that you have enough faith to say, I'm struggling with this and I am praying, but I need more prayer. I need others to come around me and pray. And let's see what God's going to do when His people pray. And don't be afraid to share your story, because you never know when you are going to help somebody, because you were brave enough to let somebody else know, hey, I've been there. I understand. God bless and have a great day.